What is going on, family? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Just Jazz, just doing me as always. And today we're back with another discussion video. Last time out we did the death of physical media. Y'all did a lot of love, a lot of support. That was my first time, not my first time, but it's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? So I was kind of just testing the waters, but y'all showed a lot of love, so thank y'all so much. Today we are doing the problem with niching down when it comes to content creation. I got inspired to make this video from my homie Renamarq. I'll put all the stuff down below the video, his YouTube channel. Y'all go show him a lot of love, and his Twitch as well. Y'all go show him all the love, you know what I'm saying? But basically in his video, he's kind of talking about like bringing that I guess that topic up of like niching down shouldn't be pushed, it shouldn't be encouraged. And to explain what niching down is, I guess to begin with, it means to only focus on one thing when it comes to content. It could be this in general as well, as like just going throughout life, but when it comes to content, it means focusing on one thing. So only doing music reactions, or only doing gaming, or only doing, cooking videos or vlogging, whatever the case may be, right? It means only focusing on one thing, and you just keep doing that thing until you just get better at it and you hone it, and that becomes like your fan base, right? And that's not wrong, it's not bad. You can also like kind of expand a little bit throughout, like stuff for us, right? We've been doing a lot of reactions recently on the channel, but it's not only just one reaction type. It's like we're doing anime here, we're doing like some K-pop there, some J-pop there. We're probably going to keep expanding as well. I'll be doing like the gaming trailer reactions too at some points. So, it's still like reactions, but a little bit more expansive. But even that is still considered niching down in a sense, right? I'm only kind of doing reactions, right? At least for right now. And if you go look at the past videos on the channel, like my first couple of videos, it was gaming. I was doing like Elden Ring, Fortnite, that kind of stuff. Then I went into tier lists. We were only doing tier lists for a little bit. And now we're kind of reactions. I've kind of gone through a lot of different phases throughout the channel. A lot of people will say that's a bad thing or to not do it, because when you niche down, you kind of only focus on one thing on your channel or on your stream or whatever for the foreseeable future. And they say it's supposed to help with growth and to push the for algorithms and hashtags and all that kind of stuff like that, right? Because if you keep posting the same stuff, you're gonna become like tied to it in a sense, and that's a good thing because maybe it does promote more growth. But I dislike it because, we as human beings, of course, are very multifaceted. We have a lot of different interests. Like I said, just for me, right? Gaming, music, and anime, all just on one channel already. That's not even thinking about people who have like, they like it really into fashion or really into sports and things like that. So telling them to like, okay, when you make a channel, only focus on one of those things. Pick one of them. Everything else, you have to go just express it somewhere else, right? And I think a lot of people have kind of found a way to like, what's the word? Like, I guess like work around it by having multiple channels. Like they have like a gaming channel, they'll have a reaction channel, they'll have a music reaction channel, they have a sports, commentary channel. And that does work and that is cool. But I think you shouldn't have to be doing all that work when you could just be posting on the one channel and be still just expressing yourself and getting the videos out and stuff like that. And I think it's just pretty annoying. And I know it's a very algorithm-based type of thing. I know like the people who view the videos, if they're there for the right reasons, they just really enjoy the content creator no matter what. It doesn't really matter what they're talking about. But sadly, YouTube, Twitch, the algorithm doesn't really enjoy that. That's why people really, especially if you're like an up-and-coming YouTuber or up-and-coming Twitch streamer, they would definitely tell you to niche down, focus on one thing. It might suck, it might get tired down, it might hurt, but you're gonna grow faster in the long run. You just keep because the people they're gonna be coming to you kind of knowing what to expect. But I don't know, bro. I just feel like it shouldn't be pushed like that. I'm hoping like as time progresses when it comes to this whole content creation stuff, people will be more encouraged to express themselves in different ways, to do a little bit of everything instead of having to only just hone in on one to grow. You know what I'm saying? And there's good examples of that too, right? People who have like niche down in a sense, whether they like did it intentionally or not. It's like, for example, it's like Jinxie, right? Jinxie is a very big Rainbow Six Siege player. Like that's what we like. When we think of Rainbow Six Siege, I think of Jinxie, at least for me, right? And like when the Ubisoft, all that kind of stuff is Jinxie. And whether he chose to do that on purpose or not, and not to say he hasn't played other games as well. He's played like Lethal Company and stuff like that. But his main thing is Rainbow Six Siege. He's grown a lot because of it. You know what I'm saying? He's grown to different partnership deals and sponsorships, and he's like he was like a #1 in subs on Twitch for a while. Maybe he still is right now, if not, competing for that #1 spot. He did all that, you know, with Rainbow Six Siege, with a game that wasn't not really popular at that too, right? But you can look at someone like Queso, which is like a good friend of Jinxie's, right? Where Queso does a little bit of everything. Because he does kind of stick to his horror bag, doing a lot of horror games, but he'd be doing horror, he'd be doing like reactions, he'd be doing, you know, some comedy stuff, he'd be playing a little bit of everything. And he's had a lot of good success as well. So it kind of shows you that it can work, and there are good examples of not niching down necessarily and still growing. But of course, there are the examples of like someone niched down like very, very heavily and they grew crazy. But hopefully we can start moving towards that Queso type of vibe. Not to knock Jinxie, I'm not saying that again. Like, I'm not saying Jinxie like this, like, yeah, I'm only gonna play 6C. Cause I think he just loves the game, so that's different. You know, that's different. But I follow, hopefully, like as we progress through content creation, just like as life in itself too, because like we as human beings are very multifaceted. So even as going through our life, you shouldn't feel like you should be stifled or have to like, I can only focus on this one type of thing, or I can only focus on this one type of dream, and not like, you know, fully express yourself when it comes to everything that you want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard too as well. I think the biggest constraint for that is probably time. It's less like, it's not no algorithm in real life, right? It's just, you know, just how much time you can spend on different things. But if you can find that good balance between, you know, like I love making music, but I also love, you know, editing videos. And I also love, you know, going thrifting for fashion or whatever the case may be. If you can find that balance and not sell yourself short, I think that leads into a better expression, better just, you know, happiness in life. Like I said before, the same thing goes for content creation too. At the end of the day, we should not be like trying to press people and trying to like, you know, force them to be inside a box just to just get numbers and stuff like that. I'm not saying people in general. I know it's like just more of the algorithm, but like just hopefully, you know, that wave changes. You know what I'm saying? Especially for me, because like that's really something I've really struggled with when it comes to this channel. Is like to what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because like when I started off gaming, it was cool. We were growing. I was posting shorts based off of that. Like for example, if you look at the like majority of my shorts on this channel, majority of them are gaming as well, right? But like, and that's where some of the subs come from. But like, I've changed so much because I'm like, okay, I like doing this, but now I don't like doing this as much. So I'm gonna just kind of pivot over here, and like I want to pivot over here again. I kind of feel bad about it because like people are subscribing to me for certain amounts of content. Like we subscribe to you for just gaming stuff back in the day, or we subscribe to you for, you know, your tier list and your, you know, that kind of phase. Now we're kind of following you for your reactions right now, right? But I guess to answer that problem is like at the end of the day, the people who are subscribing to you hopefully are there for you, right? They're there for your personality, because the way you're reacting, that kind of stuff. And they shouldn't be there for like, you know, okay, well, I was only following you because you're playing this game, or you're reacting to this group, or you were cooking this type of food. I don't know, right? You shouldn't want those people there anyways, right? Because if they're not there for you, then they shouldn't be there at all, at least in my opinion. Not to knock anybody. I'm not to say it's like such a bad thing to follow someone only for a certain type of content or a certain type of game or whatever. But, you know, people should still be allowed to just not be boxed in. They should be able to do whatever the case they want to be. If they've been posting Minecraft videos for 10 years straight, and then when they go, I don't want to play Minecraft no more, I want to play Roblox, or I want to go and start doing cooking videos, they should feel free to do so. You know what I'm saying? There should be nothing that should be stopping them. I know, like, in terms of like free will, they can do that, but they might feel like a little bit boxed in when it comes to the numbers, when it comes to the algorithm, that kind of stuff. But yeah, watching my spiel. That's my take. Y'all put it down below as well. Whether you're a content creator or you're just a viewer, give me your take. Very, very interested to see what y'all said. Last time for the death of physical media, I was not expecting any replies, honestly. I just kind of was just, again, testing the water, but y'all were like really in there just writing. So I definitely do appreciate that. And then, like, honestly, like, this is what I love to do more, is like just talk to y'all, see where y'all heads are at about different topics, kind of, you know, pick at your brain a little bit. Amongst all the reactions, amongst all the gaming, amongst all the, you know, tier lists and stuff like that. I love to, you know, just have this one-on-one conversations with y'all. So I'm gonna be sprinkling them in like throughout the weeks and stuff like that. It won't be every single day or nothing like that, but, like, you know, like maybe once a week, you know, once every other week, I'm gonna be on here just yapping. But love y'all. Thank y'all as always for all the support. And yeah, see y'all next video. Peace.